TV Taraba. I am Apaji from Nyarende Fuki. And today episode will be, discussing the impact of social media on creating awareness on HIV. Role that social media play on, creating awareness for HIV disease. So with me in the studio today to do justice to this program is one of the the HIV awareness creator. She uses so much social media in creating awareness in our society. So let her introduce herself to our audience out there. Yes, what's your name?
I'm Comfort Samuel.
So much awareness on the social media about HIV. So, thank God you're here with us today to tell us how you do it and how effective is that on the social media. So, before we go to that, can you tell us what is HIV? I know it's an abbreviation, and you bring it out for us and tell us the meaning of the HIV.
Okay. HIV is an abbreviation and it means human immunodeficiency virus.
Yes. So, is there any deep explanation on that?
Okay. Well, HIV is a common disease and common virus that is that stays in a human body. It stays in the white blood cell in human beings. So there is difference between HIV and AIDS.
Yes.
As we said, HIV is human immunodeficiency virus, while AIDS means acquired immunodeficiency syndromes. AIDS is acquired, while HIV is just it's just a virus of its own.
Yeah.
So the mistakes people made is that HIV on its own doesn't kill.
Okay.
It's AIDS that when it comes, it kills. So when person is contacted with HIV, it don't just kill you.
Yes.
It is like a doorway. It has a doorway that is like a gatekeeper that opens door for other diseases to come in. Once person is infected with HIV, there are some opportunity diseases that comes along with that. Things like STDs, tuberculosis, malaria, unnecessary fever, diarrhea, all those things, they comes along with it. Those are the things that kill, not actually the virus. Because HIV comes in to weaken the immune system.
Yes.
It's like it came and fight the soldiers. Those soldiers we have in our systems are white cells.
Yes.
And then when it comes into the system, it fights the white blood cells in our body. They become weak.
Okay.
They are no longer effective enough to fight virus anymore. Our system becomes very, very weak to defend the body.
Yes.
So that's when other diseases come in. And when those diseases come in and the numbers of virus in the body multiplies, that's when it gets to AIDS. That's when it can cure.
Okay.
But at the level of HIV, it cannot be cured, but it can be prevented at that level.
So it means if you are contacting this thing HIV and you give it maximum treatment, you can live long.
Yeah, you can live long. There's a drug called ARV.
Okay. Which
means antiretrovirals. So it's a drug that's given to HIV infected person.
Yes.
When a person is diagnosed with HIV and then is being put on treatment, you begin to take ARV.
Okay.
ARV does not cure it, but it prevents it. It's those cells that are being killed by the virus in particular, it boosts the immune system. So instead of HIV multiplying in your system, it will give you strength, and instead of multiplying, it will reduce the number of virus in the body. So one pill in a day, when you take one pill, it works for 24 hours. So imagine if you don't take the ARV for a day, imagine how time is. We don't know how much it times in the body, but medically, HIV virus is meant to stay in the body for 1,000 copies. Just 1,000 copies. It shouldn't be more than 1,000 copies.
Okay.
When it is 1,000 copies, is unsuppressed. But when it is less than 1,000 copies, it is suppressed.
Okay.
What we mean by suppressed and unsuppressed is when it is suppressed, even if you go for lab treatment, it will not show that you have HIV.
Okay.
That's why some people say they are free of HIV, but it's a lie. It's really in the system, but it's not detectable in the system.
Yes.
It's not detectable in the lab.
Yes.
If you go to the lab, because how the ARV has, the medicine has reduced the number of viruses in your body, it doesn't even show in the lab.
Okay.
So that's what people take it as it has gone already. But when you do not take that drug for a while, for a month, 2 months, then it will bounce back like a ball that has been forced to the wall. It will come back with so many reactions, so many diseases, so many infections.
So is this why some people will test HIV negative today and tomorrow they will be test positive?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. No, I've learned a lot already. Welcome. So now we're talking about ICT in this environment. I don't know, is there any ICT material that you people use, in the treatment? As in, can the HIV be treating with the use of equipment like computer, other things, or detecting with computer in the lab, something like that?
Yes, HIV it's only on the forehead, and you cannot see.
Okay.
So it is only when person is tested that the results will be taken, the blood sample will be taken to the lab, and then when the result is out, we call it viral load.
Yes.
Viral load simply means the number of variants in somebody's body. Viral is various, the plural word of various.
Yes.
So load is a normal load. So the number of various in someone's system is called viral load. So when that viral load sample is taken to the lab, then the result that comes out, we order it from computer. So that's how we decide that this person is either positive or negative.
Okay.
But on the normal appearance, we cannot detect.
Of course. All right. Thank you so much for this contribution. Now, we're talking about awareness, creating awareness on HIV using the social media. So, is there any way we can, you can use ICT environment in creating awareness? Is there any way you can use ICT environment, the social media, handling this and that, and create awareness?
Yes. Presently in our generation, social media is one of the biggest places where people gather. It's one of the biggest gatherings we have.
Of course.
Because it's the easiest way of transportation, let me say. Yeah, because you can be in Jalingo and then you might be live in somewhere else and everything that is happening there, you are in Jalingo and you know about it.
Yes.
Within a short minute. So, there is ICT is doing a lot of work and it will go a long way if it is being used effectively.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are infected, but they stay in their home. They don't want to come out to access treatment. They don't want to come out and access medication. Because if they organize a seminar now for people living with HIV, everybody knows that program in that place is for HIV people.
Yes.
So the mentality of people living with HIV will know that as far as I'm coming to this program, I have to.
You are a suspect.
Medical doctor, nurses, as far as you are just going for that program, you have it. But you see, social media, you can watch everything online without liking it. If someone likes it, somebody will even know you. So, what I do online is, I create awareness online. Some people will say, nobody's liking your post, nobody's commenting. I say, they don't have to like. I don't even want them to like. Because people, when they like it, others may think people that are liking this post, people that have HIV.
Yes.
And people that are commenting are suspects.
Yes.
So people will just watch and scroll and pass. A lot of them will come to my DM and say, I've seen your post also on Facebook and WhatsApp or Instagram. Like, I see your post about HIV. What's up with this? Tell me more about it. But they cannot say it in my comment section because they are afraid of stigma and discrimination.
Of course, yes.
They feel they will stigmatize them, whether they have HIV or not. So, social media will go a very long way for that. Now, we don't go on a normal hall like this to organize our programs anymore.
Okay.
We do it online. We just organize a webinar and then everybody will be online at that particular time. Then the organizers don't even have to pay transport all the way from Abuja to come. They just have to be in their comfortable zone, even in their bedroom or parlor.
Yes. Then
everybody will connect online Zoom. Via Zoom, we do the program, you ask your questions, submit your account number and your everything. You even get paid.
Okay.
Yes.
For attending.
Oh,
that's good. That's good. Well done. I like this so much. Honestly, I am learning a lot, and I believe our audience out there, audience will learn as I am learning in here. All right. Another thing I want us to consider: how helpful is this social media? Do you think people really take it serious? all the advice, all the awareness you're creating up there, do you think people take it serious?
Yes, people take it serious because I'm getting reports.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting reports. People have been calling me. People have been sending me messages.
Okay.
So some say I should partner with them. They want to organize the program. I should come and talk on HIV prevention. Some will even invite me to their schools to create awareness for them. So assuming I'm not on social media, where would they have seen me?
That's it.
Where would they have seen me? They cannot come to my house and come and it's not possible. So social media is, like I said, is one of the biggest gatherings. It's where people gather much. So if you have any business that you want to advertise, the best place to do that is on social media.
Of course.
One of the easiest ways to make money now.
Social media.
Social media.
Okay.
So it will go a long way if people who are interested in programs like this should come online and just follow it. You don't even have to comment. You don't even have to like. Just watch it. It might not be for you. It might be for someone else.
Yes.
Definitely, it might not. The message might not be for you, but someone else close to you might need it.
Of course.
Definitely.
Of course. All right. Well done. So, what do you think the youth can do to avoid being contacted HIV? You know, when I heard HIV, I know it is more centered on the youth because it is the youth that is up and down, in and out. So what do you think we the youth can do to avoid this? Because it's deadly. So what do you think we can do?
Okay. First of all, medically, in our medical reports, the adults are at the lower risk of being contacted. But the children and pediatrics, the adolescents are at the higher risk of getting infected. The children, their viral load is they have the highest this thing because children from let's say 10 downward, they have the highest risk of getting infected because their immune system is not strong.
Of course.
They have not grown. They don't have that capacity, that white blood cell that will fight for them that much. So anything that comes in, the system will just adopt it.
Okay.
So that is why children find it difficult. It becomes high risk for them. But when it comes to adolescents, teenagers, pediatrics, issue of premarital sex, double partners, and being unfaithful to your spouse or sexual partners, it's at the high risk of getting infected because assuming man one is not infected and then his girlfriend is infected and then she has a boyfriend, let's assume both of them are not infected, for instance, then she has a side chick, and that side chick has his main babe. That main babe has her own side chick, and that side chick now has a sugar daddy that is infected. Did you know that it will come down to Mr. 1, to Mr. A?
Of course.
It's transmitted. It has gone already. How many people have gotten it through one person? So it's easier for one person to transmit for more than 20 people in a month.
Of course.
Very, very easy.
Because it's a network.
It's a network. It goes round and then it circulates and everybody. So some people will say, it's none of my business, I'm not HIV positive, so I don't have problem with that. You have problem with it, very big one, because the truth is that if you are not infected, someone close to you might be at risk. So if you have this awareness, you will also enlighten them, they will know, and you will talk to them, they will listen to you at that particular place, because I don't know your family, I don't know how to reach them, but it's you now that is listening to me or you're hearing this, you should know that if you're not infected, you have brothers, you have sisters, you have mommies, you have daddies, you have uncles that might be at high risk. So you can do them a favor by letting this information reach to them. So I think
you've done well. You really don't just stick to this question. All right, if you're just joining us, it is ICT Today program, and we're discussing the impact of social media in creating awareness on HIV. All right, let's go on break. After break, we can, answer more questions on this HIV. So stay tuned with us. Don't change the welcoming now. This is ICT Today program on TV Taraba, and we're discussing the role of social media, ICT, on creating awareness. How can a government or international organization help in preventing this HIV? How are they helping? Let me put it this way.
Okay. They're actually helping one way or the other because people living with HIV have their own network now.
Yes.
And they have volunteers, people that support them. Because people that even have it are not as scared of coming out to claim their rights, to come and say, government, we need our own privacy, or we need this, to come and advocate for their own self.
Yes.
Now people that are not infected that comes out to fight for them.
Okay.
So we have a lot of negative people who are not positive that comes out to fight. They're the ones that even stand for the government, stand for the people to get a space in the secretariat.
Okay.
So presently now, we have a network going on, NEP1, which is called NEP1. And the meaning is Network for People Living with HIV in Nigeria.
So.
And then we have TACA. We have a TACA complex inside Secretariat. It's a complex whereby we have other organizations who comes into the country and wants to support the programs of HIV. And they provide them with little offices inside where their big medical doctors can stay and then goes down to the facility to take their data and do their collections.
Okay. Well, recently if I see well, it's like I saw you on Facebook or the social media there with white men pictures or post something like that, or going through an interview. Are you working with the international organization on this HIV thing?
Yeah, there's an organization that came in, and already I was in my advocacy for people living with HIV. So I've been posting and I've been advocating for them. So how they usually come in for programs. So when they came into Taraba now in particular, they were looking for do they have any advocates that stands for people living with HIV. Then my name was recommended. Okay. So they didn't come to me directly. They went to the facility, the TACA office. So that was where my name was. I was not even aware of it. So they now started following me on social media. They were seeing my posts. They were just observing me on a low key. I didn't even know. Okay. So it was recent. We have been communicating with them for like 2 years now on social media, on Zoom. We have been doing video calls. They were telling me that we are coming to Nigeria to come and see you for 2 years. And then initially, so Zoom, they just came. I just had a message that Comfort, get ready. You'll be having a visitor from Germany that will come and be interviewing you and taking documentary of your programs on social media and your advocacy, how you deal with children and how you face stigma too in person. Of course. What was really my source of strength that makes me to stand for this? So a lot of questions were asked during the interview. I was so excited. The people were so much excited too that really there's someone that can stand for this. At this my age, I can really stand for a terrible disease like this. Then there is so much potential in me that of course. Burst out. Okay. When I saw that, I was excited. I said, "Oh, this is great. We're going somewhere." All right, well done. So, Comfort, is there any way a HIV positive mother can prevent her unborn child from contacting HIV? Of course. Okay, tell us what. We have we call it PMCTC, which means prevention from mother to child infection. Okay. So when a woman is pregnant, that's why antenatal is highly recommended. Of course. So during antenatal, tests to be conducted, including HIV and other disease. So when a mother is diagnosed of HIV, she will be on medication throughout her pregnancy stage. Yes. So the medicine she's taking is boosting her immune system. So the virus is not multiplying to the extent that it will reach the baby. Like I said previously, HIV, someone can have HIV, but it might not show in the lab. Of course. Definitely, it might not affect the baby inside because the medication she's taking is highly protected. So during the pregnancy, during the childbirth too, she has to go through the process of childbirth, which is what we call it PMCTC. Then when she gives birth, the baby will come out negative. even when the baby is negative, they have to follow through procedure for 6 months.
Okay.
The baby has to be on medication
Yes.
for 6 months because his blood is not strong.
Of
Anything can come in.
Of course.
So it will be on treatment for 6 months or more. Then finally, he will be tested. She will be sucking his mother's breast as usual.
Okay.
Yes, for that 6 months.
Eh.
He will suck the breast, everything. The mother will breastfeed him, everything. Then after that 6 months, because she's on medication and the child too is on medication.
Yes.
So the breast is necessary because the breast fights other infection in the baby.
Of course.
Definitely, that's why we need the breast milk too. So after 6 months, then the lab test will be conducted. Then inside 100, we usually have just maybe 10% of people who come out positive. The
Okay.
remaining will be negative.
Okay. Well done. Okay. All right. What are the steps, taken by HIV awareness creator like you yourself in order to be safe on social media? What are the steps, HIV awareness creator like yourself do take? To be safe online with this stigmatization or whatever you call it. Yes. What are the steps?
Okay. First, I've been doing this for 6 years now.
Oh.
Since I was in JS3.
Okay.
Advocating for this. Sometimes my dad would come and call me from school to go and attend trainings and seminars. So I have been with people with HIV for a long time that I don't even feel stigma. I don't even feel it because a lot of training, I've had a lot of experience and a lot of stories, scenarios of people, how they face a lot. So I really don't see a big deal about it. But one of the steps is that you have to first of all have the potential to do this.
Yes.
Because if you don't have the potential, you just want to do it for doing sake. A lot of people who started this voluntarily work with them, a lot of them are no longer in the picture.
Of course,
because some of them came in because if you go to this program, they will give you money, they will give you transport. So many people were coming in for the money. Exactly. But actually, they can call me for a program. I will leave Jalingo and go to another state, and I will not get paid.
Okay.
But I still continue. My dad will complain. They will not give me transport. My dad will complain and say, "You're not going for this thing again." I will cry and say, "I must go," because I have passion for it.
The passion is there.
Yeah, I have passion for it and for children too. Because whenever I see children crying and all those things, it baffles me so much. I want to help, but my hands are short.
Of course.
So that's why I initiated this social media stuff. I think it will have gone a long way. So with the first stage is you must have the potential in you. You have to discover who really you are. Are you sure you can deal with this?
Yes.
Because a lot of garbages that comes with it.
Yes.
A lot of stigma, a lot of discrimination, a lot of betrayals, rejections, everything. So anything you're doing in life or social media, there are advantages and disadvantages to it. Are you ready to face the consequences that comes along with it?
Yes.
For me, I'm ready to face the consequences. As far as the consequences are not removing money from my account,
okay,
I don't have problem with that.
Yes.
And as far as
you are committed to saving lives.
Yeah, as far as someone will smile because
of you,
because of me, I'm okay. Because there's a lady that was diagnosed. Whenever she sees my post, she'll be like, every day she see my post like this, she will just like it.
Okay.
She will just be going through it every day. Sometimes she will say she don't want to take her medications again. But when she see my post, she will feel the need to live, for survival.
Yes.
It's not like a hope to her.
Yes.
Then she will take her medications and all that until she talked to me, she chatted me up, and then she told me, so I have to mentor her, put her through. We have to create a particular time for her that she'll be taking her medication, so that she will not be missing appointments.
Okay.
Now she's doing perfectly fine. In fact, she's even very surprised. She was telling me that, I'm no longer HIV positive. I say, Auntie, it's not like that. You have to go through lab tests and other things. You have to keep on taking your medications. So she's really doing well right now.
Okay. All right. So, if I may ask, what call do you have for the Taraba youth? We're at home. What call do you have for them about this HIV of things? The Taraba youth, particular.
Okay. I really want to call out for our youth to please stand for the less privileged, not just HIV, not just any other disease, but stand for the right people that are less privileged, people that have other disabilities, all those people that hack on the streets, those cripple and all that thing. If you have enough of resources, you can take them to the orphanage.
Yes.
You can take it to school. You can create awareness too on your own. You can just decide your siblings at home. You can start from them. Tell them the impact, advantage and disadvantage of other diseases, and you can lend a helping hand towards them. It will really go a long way.
Yes.
So when you see people living with HIV, do not discriminate them. There are others that when they tell you that they are positive, people will just share it around, and then stigma will start. Before you know, the person has died because he couldn't face the stigma. In the society where they don't allow people living with HIV to fetch water.
So,
They don't fetch water from the stream because they believe that when you come to that place, other people will be infected. So that's the fact. They have forgotten that it's not physically contacted,
yes,
but has to do with blood. So mentality of people too really matters. Some people say there are no people that live with HIV. I've seen many couples that got married, the other person is positive and the other person is negative.
Okay.
When I tell people that you can marry a positive person and still be negative, they will say it's a lie.
But that could be divine intervention, or is
No.
any way one can do
It's
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Depending on your blood groups. Yeah. Because I really don't know the blood group, but there's a particular group that you cannot be infected.
Okay.
Your blood will be very strong, and then you cannot be infected. And if you already have a sex partner who is positive, then there's a medicine given to them. If you're not sure that you are not positive, you are positive too, you can go to the hospital. We have PrEP, we call it PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's given to negative people with multiple partners. So when you take that medication, you will not be infected. At least it will be at a low risk of being infected.
Okay.
So it's possible to be positive and marry a negative person and have a negative family. Then it will only be the spouse, one of the spouse that will be positive.
So scary. Okay.
What is happening? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Finally, what call do you have for Taraba government? You know, His Excellency is a listening type. So what call do you have for the Taraba government toward this? HIV awareness creator or office, or how can the government empower people like you or the organization that are into this in order to fight this situation? So how would the government help?
Okay, last year, 1st December, we had our World AIDS Day, usually every year.
Yes.
So I was so happy that the wife of our governor was present.
Okay.
She came for the program. We were so excited to see her. So if they are agreeing to come out for a social gathering like that, even with the sick people, to give the people hope that the government have their interest at heart.
Yes.
So that really goes a long way for PLSI. We know that we tell this. So I think the government too, our government too, can help us with that creating awareness for PLSI. Actually, we cannot do this on our own. We need governmental support.
Yes.
Because if the government will come into the pictures and render support to us, we will go a long way. Support, let's say, organize youth or a program organization that people can go out to support PHIV, donate maybe some of the equipment they need for them, give them something up, have a nice time there, like that. It will really go a long way. Then they will feel that yes, the government will have interest at heart, so it will help.
Of course. All right. Really, the Taraba and the whole world have learned a lot from this your input. So well done. I pray for more grace and power upon you, and I pray the government listen to you and bring that ahead, so that you can go more than where you are now. So welcome. So the coordinator don't show your phone off. Okay? Thank you. So this is how much we can take on this program. I want you to listen to ICC today on TV Taraba on every Wednesday 1:30 to 2 o'clock and Monday 8:30 to 9 o'clock p.m. Thank you so much for your time. Stay tuned. I am Apaji Sonari Defiki. Thank you.